Welcome back. I'm doing a series on the fundamental attitudes for mindfulness. And it's based because of my training that I'm doing at the moment to teach mindfulness. And there's a number of fundamental attitudes that John Kabat-Zinn tells us that are really helpful to understand and try and be with when we are doing our practice of mindfulness. And I've already gone through acceptance, non-judgment, and today it's about non-striving. And it's an interesting one because I notice for myself, I have that tendency to strive for things. I have goals, I want to achieve things. Even doing this training for mindfulness is really embedded with a sense of striving to get to the end, striving to be the best I can at teaching the approaches and allowing people to really get a depth of understanding about themselves and the mindfulness itself. So it's an interesting one, and I recognize this for myself that there's something in me that wants to do, wants to get something, attain something, get better at something. And we can notice it turning up in our everyday life. If, for example, you notice yourself being anxious and you know the techniques for relaxation, say breathing or five senses, anything that you recognize can help you with becoming relaxed. But if we're striving to be relaxed, if we want it, there's a tension there. There's going to often mean that we don't feel relaxed because we're trying to get to that relaxation rather than just being with it and allowing it to be. And the same can be true, I know this for myself, when you want to go to sleep, when you're awake in the night, and all you want to do is, I must get to sleep. I've only got 3 hours left. And the more we tell ourselves we must sleep, we're striving to sleep, the further away sleep can become because we're building that tension. And that's getting in the way. That's striving to be the being that we want to be at that time. It gets it further away. So this is what he means by this. And that striving is really that attitudinal approach that you want to be somewhere, get something, get that relaxation in your body, attaining something. And the approach of mindfulness is the juxtaposition of that. It is about letting go of any expectations. We've talked about the judgment as well, judging ourselves as we are in the meditation. And it's a recognition of, am I wanting something to be what it isn't right now? So if I'm wanting to be calm, be relaxed, then I'm striving for something that isn't just there. So it's the blocker. It's a blocker, it's a subtle blocker, but it's a blocker to being present in the moment here, right now, and allowing with kindness, with gentleness, whatever is there in that moment. And that is the aim. That is one of these fundamental aims when we are in mindfulness, letting go of that striving. So, if you have any comments about that, please let me know. My channel here, Carried Up a Therapy. I'm aiming to cover all of the fundamental attitudes within this series. And I'm also looking for people who would like to join me and do live meditation practice once a week. Not for long, so 20 minutes. Help me practice in my teaching training, but also it's so good to have like-minded people. So if you're up for that, drop me a message in my channel, but also through that you'll see my email address, carriedubatherapy.co.uk, my website. All right, so what I'd like us to do then is a practice, and the 5-minute meditation practice today, the intention, what we are hoping for from this meditation is just that awareness of how we are showing up today. So it's not striving to be anything, but it's the intention is I'm just going to be aware of how I am showing up, how my thoughts might be pulling me in a direction, and how I can bring myself back just to the awareness of what is right now, letting go of that wanting it to be something else, letting go of the striving. So for this meditation, what I'm going to do is just share the screen so it's only me in the corner, so you don't get distracted by me. I will be here, but in the corner. And we are going to practice this right now. So the intention then for this 5-minute practice is really that awareness of how our mind might be giving us information that we want to be something or striving for something. And instead, there's nowhere that you need to be, there's nowhere that you need to get to, nothing to fix, nothing to achieve. There's nothing you can do wrong if you are simply being with whatever is present. So that's the intention. The aim then, you can either sit down, lie down, use this, repeat it, and find yourself in a comfortable position for the next 5 minutes. I invite you to close your eyes, but you don't need to. You can just focus on something in the distance, softly with your gaze. And as we begin, let's anchor ourselves to our breathing. So for your next breath, take a deep breath in and breathing out naturally, not forcing it in any way. And another natural breath in. Just be aware of that breath, and as you breathe out, really aware of the air coming out of your lungs. Just allowing your breath to move in its own natural state. This is your anchor. Anchor to the breath. So as you breathe in, noticing that breath going in, and as you're breathing out, aware of that breath going out. Again, with that intention that you're not trying to force your breath, not trying to achieve anything. You can't do this wrong. So, noticing your breath, that's your anchor. And I'd like you to focus your attention now on whatever sensations you notice in your body right now, whatever is obvious for you. So, it still might be your breath, but it might be a feeling in the body as your body is resting, as your body is seated. Let's start from the top of your head, just being aware of your head, aware of your face, loosening your tongue, aware of your neck, shoulders. When the mind wanders, just bringing it back to your breath, the anchor. You're simply noticing your body right now. We can scan further down the shoulders, your chest, into the cavity of your heart, to your stomach. And anchoring back to that breath, really aware of the breath going in and out. As your body moves in and out with the breath. When your mind is wandering, just gently bring your attention back into your body. Simply noticing whatever's showing up right now. Just scanning the body again down into the seat, to the length and volume of your legs, into your feet. Just notice wherever your body is connected with the floor beneath you, how you're grounded. You're aware of the weight of gravity right now. And again, you're not trying to fix anything, and your mind may wander, and you're just noticing that and bringing it back. Every moment your mind wanders is a chance to bring it back home to your breathing. Bringing back. Just checking in. Is there any part of you right now trying to do this right? You're trying to notice something. Trying to be present. Trying not to let your mind wander. Instead, I invite you to just notice that impulse to strive, to try. Just relax back, soften that impulse, and notice, simply notice. When you need to push any thoughts away, you're just noticing them and letting them go. And bringing your focus of attention back to your breathing, back to your body. Again, noticing your breath going in and out. Notice sounds around you, and the thoughts that might bubble up in your mind. Coming back to your breath. And as we start bringing this practice to an end, just widen your awareness to the whole of your body at once. Just be really aware of the whole body. And then the space around your body. Still aware of your breath. Breathing that happens in this body. And your body in this space. And the space in front and behind and above and below you. Infinite. And before opening your eyes, just reflect that whatever happened in this practice, that was it. That was enough. Didn't have to be anything. And again, awareness on your breath. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes if they're closed. Gently move your body, being in your body. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation mindfulness practice that was focused around non-striving. And if you found this helpful, I've got the whole series. Some are already out and some are yet to come. So join me on this journey. I'd really value any comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.